Welcome to ZoomTV, the show where we explore everything that flies, drives and floats and invite you along for the experience. Today we come to you from Barbagallo Raceway in Western Australia, where we're attending the Italian Festival Track Day to look at beautiful cars like this.
It's an Italian festival, so people will come here, enjoy the day, enjoy seeing Italian cars, Italian motorbikes.
Our friends at City Toyota gave away a brand new Toyota and we were there to find out just who won.
They're ready to rock and roll. Luba, you're first up. If you want to put that key in the back of the car, for those of you at home, the lock is actually situated in the boot. Luba puts the key in and she turns. You wouldn't believe it. It doesn't work.
Plus, our Zoomaholic this week is one you won't want to miss. It's a Ferrari F40 and there's a surprise in it for me, I've been told. It's this one right here. I love this car. Everyone loves this car.
Yeah, it's an awesome car. It has a huge presence on the road and on the track it's quite amazing. It's just incredible how many people want to take photos of it. It attracts a huge amount of attention.
So get ready because it's time for ZoomTV. Watch this. Now, as I said at the start of the show, I'm at the Italian Festival Track Day. Now, that involves a lot of flash cars and a lot of people with flash names, like the man I'm about to interview, Frank Ferrari. How are you, mate?
Pleased to meet you.
Now, I've got to talk about your name before we talk about this awesome event we're at. Your name's real, isn't it?
It is real. I was very fortunate to be born with that name, and I'm very lucky, and it's a car that's close to my heart.
Well, you were always destined to love a Ferrari, having the name Ferrari.
Definitely, definitely.
Okay, now tell me about the day. Where are we at? What are we doing?
We're doing a special day. It's for charity, for the Rotary Club of Northridge. The money goes there. It's an Italian festival, so people will come here, enjoy the day, enjoy seeing Italian cars, Italian motorbikes. They just have the atmosphere that follows them. There's a very eclectic collection of cars. Other than the Ferraris that I'm talking about, there's the Fiats, the Alfas, the Lancias, and some special cars there.
I'm walking through, looking at millions and millions of dollars worth of cars, Ferraris, Lamborghinis, and they're all going to be doing laps around the track today.
That's correct.
How did you pull that off? How did you get them all together?
We do a speed event type series where they'll do a warm-up lap, 3 running laps timed, and then a slowdown lap. The cars that will go on the track, everybody has a CAMS license, and the rest, they'll have a display area, and those people that are putting the cars on display, they'll be allowed to bring their cars out on the track with their children or grandchildren and let them feel it behind a pace car, feel the enjoyment of being on the track in an Italian car.
Now, Frank, I've also noticed there's some pretty special bikes here as well.
There are. The Ducati boys have been invited to have a run on the track with us. They'll be doing a parade lap as well, so the children can actually hear and see these bikes, and the adults. We love to hear it.
For the big kids, isn't it?
Yeah, it's for big kids, little kids and old kids.
Frank, thanks very much for your time. I really appreciate it. I'm going to go and explore some of the million-dollar cars that I've seen out there. It's going to be a lot of fun. After the break, I'm going to catch up with the owners of some special cars and some special bikes here at the Italian Festival Track Day. That's next on ZoomTV. Right now, Ian Diffin City Discount Tyres are on the hunt for 10 lucky winners to attend a performance driving course to sharpen their driving skills and ultimately get the best performance out of their car. To enter, head to the Ian Diffin City Discount Tyres Facebook page. Welcome back to ZoomTV. We're still here at the Italian Festival Track Day, enjoying the beautiful cars, the beautiful bikes, and a little bit of beautiful food. We're going to go and meet some people and find out exactly what they think about their cars. Come with me, come on. We're going to finish this on the walk. What do you reckon? Now, I can't go past this car. You have to be the owner of this beautiful Lamborghini.
Indeed. Gavin from Supercars Perth.
Aaron Pitt, mate. Yeah, this is a cool car. Tell me all about it.
Thanks very much. This is a 2006 Lamborghini Gallardo. This particular one, the 520 horsepower V10 four-wheel drive.
It's an angry car, isn't it?
Particularly when you're hitting red line at 8,500 RPM.
What made you actually get the Lamborghini?
It's a great car, very forgiving. Of course, the V10 just sounds great at redline, but with four-wheel drive grip, you almost can't go wrong. It just makes you look like a superstar.
And the shape, you can't go past the shape. The Lamborghini to me is just such a classic, beautiful shape. And it's timeless, isn't it?
Absolutely. And it handles like it looks. This thing literally feels like it's on rails.
Maybe one day I'll find out how it handles. Thank you very much.
Come
Love
out
your
and join
car.
us.
Very jealous. Come on, more cars to look at, more cars. Now, this is a beautiful car. You must be the owner, sir. Aaron Pitt, ZoomTV. How are you?
Not too bad, thanks.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
It's a 2001 360 Modena.
Okay, well, it's a beautiful looking car. What made you get this particular model?
It's the best one I could afford at the moment.
That's the standard answer, isn't it? But I tell you what, it makes you want to work hard to get the next one and the next one and the next one.
Yes, it sure does.
And how long have you had it for?
Almost 5 years now.
Okay, have you just kept it original? You haven't done anything, but haven't personalised it a little bit?
A couple of little things.
Little tweaks?
Yeah, a couple of little tweaks, but nothing dramatic.
Okay, now you're getting out in the track today. What are you hoping to get? The speed?
Hoping to, well, I'm taking it easy today, just a parade lap, so I'll get out in one piece, hopefully.
Okay, it's going to be hard with all that noise. It's going to be like a big
awesome.
cyclone's coming.
Not hard at all.
A Ferrari cyclone. Well, good luck out there.
Thank you.
I hope you enjoy it, and if you're ever out, see me walking, pick me up.
I will.
The great thing about these kind of events is you get to experience beautiful cars and beautiful bikes. Let's go and meet some people. Is this your bike, sir?
Yes, it is, yeah.
Aaron Pitt, ZoomTV. How
How
are
you
you,
going,
mate?
Aaron? Joe.
Tell us a little bit about your Ducati.
Oh, I've only bought it, I've got it back in March this year. It's an 848 Evo, 2010 model.
Okay, now what made you buy the Ducati?
I'm Italian. I think that says enough, doesn't it?
Yes, gotta have a Ducati, mate.
Exactly,
Yeah.
mate. Yeah, it's got to be red and it's got to be a Ducati.
Yeah. Well, I love it. I love it. It's a good-looking bike. Now, the
Yeah,
thing
thanks.
with this is it's so light. It's got a big busted engine on it.
Yeah.
How fast you had it?
A
Think.
205. That's my limit at the moment.
Yeah. But it goes a lot faster than that, don't you?
Oh,
know
yeah,
don't
you get a lot faster than that,
Yeah. That's the thing with bikes like this. You just want to. It just makes you kind of like 20 years younger, doesn't
Yeah,
it?
exactly, yeah. And I'll tell you what, if I had it when I was probably about 20, I probably wouldn't be here talking to you right now.
Exactly. Well, make sure you be safe on the road with it.
Yeah.
But on the track, have some fun.
Yeah, no worries. Thanks
Got all
so
the gear.
much.
Really
No worries,
nice to
no,
meet you. Thank you very much.
Nice one.
If you're into things that fly, drive or float, listen up because we've got some fun things you might want to go to. It's quarter the size but double the fun with quarter scale remote control racing every 2 weeks at Henderson Speedway in WA. If you've experienced the fun of remote control cars in the past, then these things will blow you away. Get down to West Oz Quarter Scale Speedway to catch all the scale down action. Racing starts at 5 p.m. with free entry, so it's fun for the whole family. Head to westozquarterscale.com. It's time to polish your pride and joy because tomorrow at Edith Cowan University in Joondalup, Western Australia, is the huge MotorX Cruise for Charity hosted by yours truly. This is one of the biggest events of the year for car lovers, with funds being donated to Camp Quality. Not only will you be able to check out some seriously impressive cars and take part in dyno tests and a huge cruise, but you'll also be raising much needed funds for a worthy children's charity. Get all the info at motorx.com.au. If you're in sunny Queensland, make your way to surfing hotspot Noosa on October 5th for the annual Noosa Beach Classic Car Show. Cars from all classes and ages will be taking part, and this year's mark is Porsche, so be prepared for some very extraordinary Porsches. Admission is $10 for adults and kids under 14 are free. For more info, get on to noosacarclub.com.au. Coming up after the break, we're at City Toyota for the Matchday Keyword Competition draw and find out exactly who it is that drives away in a brand new Toyota Corolla. And I'll check out the Volkswagen Golf R thanks to Wangara Volkswagen. That's next on ZoomTV. Do you own something incredible that drives, flies or floats? Then we want to hear about it and maybe even have you on the show. All you have to do is film a short video under 2 minutes long about your car, your motorbike, your four-wheel drive, your boat or your plane and tell us just what makes it so great. Then upload your video to YouTube and email the link to imazoomaholic@zoomtv.com.au. You and your car could feature on the show all around Australia. Plus, if you're the member of a motoring enthusiast club and you've got an event coming up, let us know about it and you never know, we might come along. Welcome back to ZoomTV. I'm at City Toyota with a friend of mine, a host of 6PR Breakfast Show. Millsy, how are you, mate?
Mate, good to see you.
Mate, working on a Saturday to come down to Cities to give someone a car, mate. It must be hard.
How
Easy to
exciting
go
is
in the
that?
van.
Wayne Smith and the team here at City Toyota, they've been doing this promotion, which promotes our footy coverage on 6PR for 10 years. This is the 10th car that he's giving away today.
Now, explain the competition, how people get involved in it.
Well, we have our footy coverage across the weekend. We do all the AFL games from Friday night right through until Sunday. We have the City Toyota Match Day keyword, and the listeners write that down. And then during the week, normally on a Wednesday this year, during Brekkie, and then we have the opportunity to be part of the promotion, and we give away a key. And the boys on Sports Today at 6 o'clock, they give away, and in all, there's 48 keys today.
So there's 48 potential winners.
48 potential winners.
What's your gut telling you? What number you think's going to win today?
Number 7.
Number 7.
I'm going early. We always go late. It's always late, you know, like number 42 or 48. You know, last year I think it was the penultimate key. So I'm going early. Lucky number 7.
Well, mate, I want to let you go over there and start the competition draw.
Thanks, mate. What number are you going for?
Lucky 13, I think.
13.
Lucky 13 for some, yeah. But I hope it goes to someone, in all honesty, that really is going to benefit from it. Someone that's going to enjoy getting the car.
Absolutely.
So.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah, Wayne Smith would like someone in Dockers, I bet, to win. So yeah.
It'd be good if it's a St Kilda supporter, but there's not many of them, so the odds of that are probably remote.
Exactly. Thanks, mate.
See you, buddy.
Okay.
They're ready to rock and roll. Luba, you're first up. If you want to put that key in the back of the car, for those of you at home, the lock is actually situated in the boot. Luba puts the key in and she turns. You wouldn't believe it. It doesn't work. And Noel, who looks extremely lucky, puts his key in, turns the key, and it doesn't go. Here's Jonathan. He's stepping in for Margaret, who's got a crook hip today. Good luck to you, Margaret, if you're listening. Oh, Margaret, there's some excitement. You didn't win. Adam, you never know. There you go. Adam stepping up. Adam's a young man who turns the key. He's done it!
He's done it!
Oh,
He's done it! Adam!
Adam Cuevas.
Oh.
Adam. Buddy, congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you feel?
Yeah, like a dream.
Well, the car's been won, and I'm now with the winner. Adam, how are you, mate? Congratulations.
Thank you.
Well, you must be feeling pretty stoked. You've won a whole car.
Yeah, no, I don't know what to feel. A bit shaky in the legs, so.
Okay, so we've just gone through the process of heaps of people before you actually turning their keys unsuccessfully.
Yeah.
You come along, you turn it, it clicks. How'd you feel?
I didn't believe it. I thought it was a bit of a joke. When he undid the lock and was looking at me, yeah, funny hit.
Congratulations. Thanks, Adam. Now, if you'd like to know more about a 2014 Toyota Corolla, make sure you follow the links through to City Toyota. Next year, of course, City Toyota will be back to the match day keywords. So if you want to be in it, make sure you enter next year on 6PR. You know the feeling you get when you've got something awesome and you add something to it and it makes it better? Like having cake with ice cream or being on a tropical beach eating ice cream. Well, we all know how amazing Volkswagens are. You get your standard Golf, which is stylish, you get your GTI, which is fast, and then you get your Volkswagen Golf R. Now that's the ice cream. If you're searching for an almost perfectly cultivated balance of speed, power, style and drivability, then the Volkswagen Golf R has got to be at the top of your list. Now this is the most powerful and fastest Volkswagen on the market today. And I don't mean the fastest Golf, I mean the fastest Volkswagen. Since its previous model, it's been changed a little bit. The roofline's been lifted, the wheelbase is a little bit longer, and it sits lower to the ground for added stability. And already from here, I can tell this is a very, very well-designed car. Of course, there's all the features you'd expect on a Golf these days. Unique 19-inch alloy wheels that you only can find on the R, bi-xenon headlights and LED tail lights. Those beautiful sounding double chrome tailpipes and even glossy black grille and air intake manifolds that just finish the look of the R off. As good as all that is on the outside, it's what you can't see that is the big surprise. What am I talking about? Well, I'm talking about its drive, I'm talking about its handling, I'm talking about the engine, and I'm talking about the transmission, because all of them work perfectly and deliver a drive that is second to none. The power plant under the bonnet is a 2-litre, 4-cylinder turbo that puts out 206 kilowatts, thanks in part to the new valves, new piston, new exhaust cam and higher flowing turbocharger. What it means is a face melt in 5 seconds, 0 to 100, and the thumping sound it makes will make anyone smile. As good as the reworked engine is in the new Golf are, it's Volkswagen's 4Motion all-wheel drive system that takes this car to a brand new level. You see, it's like a very sophisticated traction control system. If you need the driving force in the rear wheels, the car transfers the energy there. And when you return to cruising mode, it spreads the power out between all 4 wheels. I've got to tell you, the people at Volkswagen, they're very smart. You can even select between several different driving modes, including individual, comfort, race and eco, that switches up the ride feel, handling response and fuel consumption depending on which one you choose. And speaking of eco, the Golf R is a surprisingly light drinker, averaging just 7.1 litres per 100 Ks. And the interior is exactly what you'd expect. There's leather everywhere, highlights of chrome, you get your big touch screen, beautiful steering wheel, which I absolutely love. And my favourite thing is you get these sport shifter paddles on the steering wheel, so you can feel like Daniel Ricciardo. Volkswagen seem to be going with a sporty meets luxury feel, and if that is the case, then they've hit the nail on the head. You feel sucked into your comfortable seats and in control with the D-shaped steering wheel. And all of this is in style. So if you're like me and constantly impressed with everything that Volkswagen does, the new R will not let you down. If it's time to add some ice cream into your life, make sure you get in and see our friends at Wangara Volkswagen. Go to wangaravolkswagen.com.au or follow the links from ZoomTV. After the break, thanks to City Toyota and United Fuel Injection, we catch up with this week's Zoomaholic, a very special car, a 1991 F40, one of the fastest production cars off the line back in the day. Mate, love your car, Steve. Keep looking at it. Look at that, a Fiat 125T. Welcome back to ZoomTV. You're just in time for this week's Zoomaholic. We're still here at the Italian Festival Track Day, and I'm about to catch up with the owner of this F40. I've chosen it because it's so rare. It's a much respected car and a car that I really, really like. Tim?
Aaron.
How are you, mate?
Yeah, really good, thanks.
Mate, I love this car. Everyone loves this car.
Yeah, it's an awesome car. It has a huge presence on the road, and on the track it's quite amazing. It's just incredible how many people want to take photos of it. It attracts a huge amount of attention.
Now, I've done a little bit of pre-research. Actually, I was listening to everyone walk away from your car, and they were saying that this was, in fact, the fastest production car back in the 90s, straight out of the production.
That's right, yeah. It was first launched at the end of '85. Maximum speed was 202 miles an hour. So it goes from 0 to 100 in about 3.6 and 0 to 200 in 11 seconds. Yeah,
this was also one of the last cars that Enzo was actually, I suppose, managing the production over, wasn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah. This was Enzo's, one of his last projects. And it's just every time I drive this car, I just can't get over how much better it gets. Yep. And when I start talking about it, I get goosebumps.
And take us through some of the stats about it.
It's just under 500 horsepower. It weighs a little over a tonne. It's got a 5-speed manual gearbox. It's got no stability control or ABS braking. It's just raw. It's like a go-kart with 500 horsepower. It's a handful to drive when the twin turbos kick in. If you're going through a corner and it can catch you out. It's a car that needs a fair amount of respect. You need to be very switched on when you're driving it, but it is just so much fun. It's just the most exhilarating car I've ever driven.
Give us some more stats on the car, Tim. How long have you owned the car
I've
for?
owned the car for nearly 8 years. The car originally was from Austria, and then it was brought into Melbourne. It did an Adelaide Classic Rally, and then I was fortunate enough to purchase it after that. I've done a little bit of work to the car. I've rebuilt the brakes, put supercar brake discs on the vehicle. I put a tube exhaust system on it, re-chipped it to 98 octane.
How fast have you had this car?
280 kilometres an hour at Phillip Island when I first bought the car. Just coming down that main straight, it was quite amazing. everything goes a little bit blurry.
What's your favourite thing about it?
The favourite thing about it is the turbo boost when both turbos start to spin in just over 4,000 revs, and it just takes off. And if you're not careful, it'll light up and it'll throw you off. That and just the aggressive nature of it. You know, it's got a very hard clutch, hard brakes, and it is like a go-kart. You really have to wrestle the car. And it took me probably a year and a half to get used to it, but now I get in and I just love it. I can really throw the car around, and it's just a huge amount of fun.
Now, I love your description, but I think it would be easier to believe you if we jumped in and maybe did a couple of laps around the track. What do you reckon?
I'll take you for a couple of laps.
Mate, you're the best. Let's get in. Let's get him before he changes his mind. I've got to tell you, I've had a lot of fun today. Got to live a fantasy and go for a fast lap in an F40. What a lot of fun I had. Now, if you had a lot of fun, go to our website, zoomtv.com.au. Follow the links if you want to know anything about today's show. And if you've got an event coming up, don't forget to tell us. All you've got to do is click on the events page, tell us about the event. We'll give it a plug. We might even come along. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. Remember, whatever you do that Zooms, make sure you do it safe. And that's a wrap.